Chapter 3 of Companies Act deals with prospectus and allotment of securities, and it also explains how a company, either a public or a private, can legally raise a capital for its business. Totally, there are, you can see here, 42 from section 23 to 42. From 23 to 41, public companies, 18 sections, 42 exclusively for private company, one section, section number 42. And this is chapter 3 of Companies Act 2013. And coming to sections one by one, let's start with section number 23. 1 minute. Let's start with the section number 23. Yeah, here it is. Coming to the section number 23, it basically says the modes of issue. What are the modes? Means what are the ways in which a public company or a private company can issue. Public company can issue in three ways. One is public offer, other is private placement. Yes, public company also can do a private placement. And rights issue or bonus issue is third way. Private company can do in only two ways: rights or bonus issues and private placement, but not public offer. This is all the exclusive summary of section number 23. You can read it for the sake of understanding. And here, the other numbers which we can see is section number 89, section number 90, section number 127 of Companies Act. Section number 23 is modes of issue. Three ways for public, two ways for private company. Section number 24, regulatory power. Who is regulatory body here? SEBI. SEBI. What it regulates? Listed companies or the companies which are willing to get listed. Those companies are bothered by SEBI. What about other companies which are not listed? Which they comes under central government. How central government regulates? Via MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. And in section number 24, in precisely we can say it is a section which gives power to SEBI or regulatory body to regulate the transfer and issue of shares. And section number 25 is deemed prospectus. Deemed prospectus offer for sale is valid maximum for 6 months, and deemed prospectus should be signed by two members, at least two directors in case of a company, or 1 by 2 partners in case of a firm. Section number 26, prospectus. Section number 25 is deemed prospectus. Section number 26 is prospectus. Maximum validity 30 days from filing with ROC. After 30 days, it becomes invalid. What is the penalty if anything violation to this section? Minimum 50,000, maximum 3 lakh. Minimum 50,000, maximum 3 lakh for section number 26, and 30 days validity. After 30 days, invalid. Section number 26. Now we will go to section number 27. Yeah. Section number 27, for variation in terms of contract. For varying any terms which are mentioned already in the prospectus, if they want to vary, here the numbers which we get are two. Two is for two newspapers. If anyone, a company wants to vary, a public company, see remember 23 to 41 is for public companies. 42 is exclusively for private companies. Now for public company it has three ways: public issue, private placement, or bonus and rights issue. Now variation. To vary the objects in the deemed prospectus for a public company, then a special resolution is required. Plus, in two newspapers, one in English plus one in local language, we can say it as vernacular language. And special resolution is required. Apart from special resolution, exit offer is mandatory for the shareholders, those who won't want to agree with the variation in the terms. The term is dissenting shareholders. Dissenting shareholders. Now section number 28, offer for sale. Offer for sale is done by few members of the company. It can be either whole, they can sell either a whole or a part of the offer, they can sell. Section number 29, dematerialization. Here the main numbers are, the public issue can be done definitely by dematerialization, and after dematerialization, PAS 6 should be filed every half yearly. And how many days? Within 60 days via PAS 6. See, there are many PAS forms which we see in this chapter from section number 23 to 42. PAS 2 is information memorandum, which we see in section number 31, which we will see later. PAS 1 is regarding any advertisement or any variation of terms in advertisement, then it will be done by PAS 1 form. PAS 2 is for information memorandum in shelf prospectus in section number 31. And PAS 3 is for return of allotment. If shares are allotted and they want to return, they they want to forfeit, then it is like 30 PAS 3 form. PAS 4 is exclusively for private placement offer. PAS 5 is also exclusive for private placement. All the registers of the individuals. PAS 6 is for section number 29, which we read before, demat reconciliation. See, I am using these words, reconciliation, all these exact words. If pronunciation is difficult also, because of the company law, we are reading company law, I am revising. So that you also will be revising and note the numbers which I am reading exclusively. And coming to the section number 30 is for advertisement of the prospectus, public issuing prospectus advertisement. Section number 31, shelf prospectus. Its validity is maximum 12 months, that is 1 year. And any refund on withdrawal of any validity which is done by shelf prospectus is 15 days, 15 days. And information memorandum, and that's it about the shelf prospectus which I could recall from my memory and here. And section number 32 is red herring prospectus. See, very common MCQ is red herring prospectus is also called book building or price discovery prospectus, because price discovery means there is no price or quantity mentioned in the red herring prospectus. So, red herring prospectus does not contain price or quantity of the shares. And 3 days, 3 days is the number. 3 days is the number. 3 is the number here in the section number 32. Section number 33 is again about application forms, issue of application forms of for securities. Abridged prospectus is one of the important word in this section. Penalty is 50,000 for each default. And the section number 34 and 35 are something you can see like criminal liability is 34, civil liability is 35. 34 deals with the subsection of section of 447 where all the penalties, all these details. Criminal liability it is. Civil liability is nothing but compensation, giving back compensation for the people who are affected. And section number 36 is for fraudulently infusing persons to get to do investing, to buy to buy their capital shares. Section number 37, action by affected persons. See, who are the persons affected here? The affected persons are from section numbers 34, 35, and 36. From those sections, the people will be affected, humans, the individuals which we are investing. Th- those people will take an action if they get affected via section number 37. Section number 38 is for again personation of shares. It's a negative thing which is done by company or the company people. In such case, there will be a penalty of amount. And section number 39 is very important here. Section number 39. It is allotment of securities. For allotment of securities, 90% at least, 90%, remember, 90% should be the allotment, minimum allotment. 5% is nominal value which is set by MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, but 25% is nominal value for the shares for application money nominal value which is set by our SEBI here. Refund should be done within 15 days in case of non allotment, and return on allotment should be filed within 30 days. Return on allotment should be filed via PAS 3. If you remember, PAS 3 comes in section 39 as well as section number 42, which is private placement exclusively. Now, section number 40 deals with where the stocks, where the securities which we are talking all this should be listed in a stock exchange. Before listing in a stock exchange, everything should be done in a, all the amount should be transferred to separate bank account. Penalty for not following or breaching the section number 40 is 5 lakh to 50 lakh for company, and for officer maximum of 3 lakh. Section number 41 deals with global depository receipt. When a company wants to raise amount, f- see here the meaning of global depository it is receipt means in a foreign currency, not ADR, GDR, not those things. Here GDR means foreign. Even a company can raise in US dollars, and even it becomes GDR from this section. But ADR is the American Depository Receipt. That is the term. That is very different. And section number 42. This is the part 2 of chapter 3 of Companies Act 2013. See here PAS 3, PAS 4, PAS 5, three forms. PAS 3 deals with return on allotment. PAS 4, the main offer letter, private placement offer letter, and it should be issued maximum to 200 people. And the 200 is excluding QI quality QIBs, qualified institutional buyers, and ESOPs, employee stock option plan. Excluding them, the maximum people which the private company can share or ask for can dilute its shares is 200 people. Beyond 200, it becomes public. That is what I mean to supposed to say here. And PAS 5 is for register. What register? Members, all the members. If it issues to 50 members, all the 50 members names. If it is to 80, 90, 100, like that, all the members names will be there in PAS 5. And PAS 3, written on allotment. PAS 4, offer letter. PAS 5, register of members. And cash is prohibited in case of private placement, because only few people, we can understand the logic here. And deadline is 60 days. 60 days they need to return if they to for the allotment, for the public, for the private company to allot the allotment of shares which they have given to either 50 or 100 members. We can see those details from PAS 5 register. For them, if they have to allot, the maximum deadline is 60 days. After 60 days there will be penalty applicable of. Penalty in case of private is 12%. Penalty in case of public, section number 39 is 15%. Section number 42 is 12%. This is all about Companies Act, and especially about chapter number 3, which deals with prospectus and allotment of securities. I will be back again with the chapter 4, and so that I also will revise and you also will be useful for some other people. So that's it. That's my motto, and I am doing this only for motivation.